What is going on, guys? My name is Pipknot, and in today's video, continuing with Dark Souls. In the last video, we got to Orlando, and we got to the bonfire right next to good old Sunbro. What I'm thinking for this video is take on Ornstein and Smo, or Smog. People say it differently. I think it's Smo. And get some new armor. Some significantly better armor. Okay, how'd I must have jumped off that wrong. There's the jump right there. We're gonna open up this shortcut that I failed to open last time. My bloodstain should be down there. Yep, there it is. He can come up here to me because I'm not fighting him like that. Alright, there's one down. Oh. He's gonna give me some trouble. There we go. Pick up some decent armor here, some Silver Knight armor. And open up a quick little shortcut. Run all the way back up here, and this will take us straight out to right where their boss gate is. But I gotta pull a little lever over here to open the big door that goes to that huge staircase that led up to this, where I had to run off to the side, and on those archways with the arrows shooting at me. And the giants are coming over. See how much damage I can... Ow! How much I can do to these guys. That's a pretty good amount. They have a pretty annoying heal that they can recover their HP if it does get too low. And hitting them anywhere other than directly on their body counts as a block because of how big their shield is. Alright, got him down. I'm still determining if I want to summon Solaire for this fight, because I can summon him and he's helpful as a way of distracting one of them. His summon sign's actually right down there. I think I'll summon him for it, just because if I wanted, I've never done his quest line, and I think I was kind of working on that in this playthrough. It makes the fight a little easier, yeah. So I don't really get to show off, I guess, just how strong I am. Let's go ahead and take these out. But if I can save him and have him for the final boss fight, I don't know really how good he would even be for that boss fight, because I've never had him in it. I may find out that he's just absolute garbage. Oh. And here's another kind of a shortcut. It goes out to that same area the big door did. I think that's a soul item right there. There's two of these guys. I think he'll jump off the edge. No. Titanite chunk, good for upgrading. Their weapon that these demon dudes use and the one that the Titanite demons use are really rare drops that I think the only one I've ever gotten is I got the pole from the Titanite demons. Sorry, I had to wreck some of your stuff. And this is another blacksmith. He is the giant blacksmith. And we will be picking up these 3 pieces of armor from him. And with that, we have actually, aside from getting this to its max level, and I can upgrade these, I guess, if I want to, this is pretty much the build. And if anybody hadn't gotten the reference by now, it is the Giant Dad build. It's actually the first time, or not the first time, but because I've built it before, but not during a playthrough. So this is the first time I've used it, like actually working towards building it during a playthrough. Let's see if I can upgrade the armor. I can. Twinkling Titanite. He sells Twinkling Titanite, so let's see how far I can get these upgraded. Buy 6, and that'll use all the souls I've got pretty much. Alright, so let's get a couple upgrades on these. +2 on all those. Can I fast roll in this? Almost. I probably need to put the next couple upgrade points I get into more equip load. Because it's not a fat roll. I think that's a mid roll. It's not fast, but it's also not slow. Like, I can still move relatively well in this. But what I'm also going to do, just to get our damage up a little bit more, is get about 10 humanity, because the weapon I'm using scales, its damage scales off humanity. So now we're doing, yeah, like 560 from like the 300 I think we were doing. I'll go ahead and take out this giant simply because I don't want Solaire getting in the caught on him and then dying before he gets even into the boss room. Oh, ooh. That was almost bad. That force would have hurt had he have gotten it off. And also, they programmed his tracking really bad. Like, if I'm at the fog gate by the time he spawns in, it's like he doesn't know where I'm at, and instead of taking that staircase, he just jumps off the other end and actually will come in slightly damaged. Yeah, there he goes. I think he just barreled off the edge of that. Yep. Yeah, and his health, I mean, it's not just a ton of damage, but there was a staircase right there, and he's like, staircase or epic barrel roll off the cliff? So, alright, let's get the Smo and Ornstein. I remember the first time coming into this. I was always told about Dark Souls that this was the hardest fight. Just doing it alone, having to keep up with both of these guys, because when one of them's not attacking, the other one is. And they are a pain to deal with. Oh, look at that damage. I mean, you know, people say it's the hardest fight, and then I'm coming in. Oh, Solaire finished him. Snorlax has evolved. I guess just a little bit of story behind these guys while I'm fighting. Can I actually... I think I stun him with every hit. Let me see. Oh, yeah. You will never move. I feel bad. I've made this way too easy. That's a shame. But a little bit of story behind these guys. Ornstein is set to guard Gwen's daughter here. He's one of Gwen's 4 knights. He was one of the... Other than I think... Or he was the main dragon slayer. The 4 knights were Artorias, Ornstein, a woman named... I think... Karine, or Karine, it's got a weird pronunciation, and a giant archer named Go. Ornstein was the main dragon slayer, and was pretty much not second in command, because I think Artorias was second in command, but Artorias was more of the knight he chose to fight the Abyss. The spreading of the Abyss, because Artorias had a ring. He made a covenant with a beast in the Abyss that gave him the ability to be able to walk through it without dying, but also without succumbing to it. And Gwen pretty much commissioned him, "You're my strongest knight. You will be the one that I have defend against our biggest threat." The only other big threat was the dragons, which Ornstein took care of. Ornstein and I think Havel and Gwen's son, until Gwen's son decided to side with the dragons. Smo was Gwen's executioner, and Smo wanted to be one of Gwen's knights, but he couldn't be. Gwen told him, "You can't be one of my knights because he's kind of insane." I mean, he's kind of got a sanity problem, but other than that, he had a bad habit of taking the bones of the people he executed, using his hammer to grind them into dust, and then eating them. So Gwen pretty much, you know, you think somebody who's power hungry but has enough standards to be like, whoa, eating people, that's a bit too much for me. And pretty much they were sent here. That's actually why he smashed Ornstein with his hammer. There's 2 different cutscenes depending on who you kill first. If I would have killed Smo first, Ornstein would have been hurt by that. He actually puts his hand on him and gets really angry, grows to the size of like a giant, and just does a ton of increased damage, but it's pretty much the exact same fight as just fighting him. Smo, as you saw after killing Ornstein, smashes him with his hammer, I believe out of spite, because now one of Gwen's 4 knights is dead. That leaves an open position. He wanted there to be no chance that Ornstein could have ever recovered, so he finishes him off, takes his electrical powers, and is like, you know, now's my shot. Gwen needs somebody, and I'm the only one here, so they have no choice but to go with me. But now we get to see the daughter that's always talked about.
Thou hast journeyed far, and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
Cometh hither I shall.
Chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn, and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord vessel to thee.
Anyway, so we can now fast travel, basically.
And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
So she's actually a Covenant leader, but she's also not real. This is an illusion made by Gwen's son, who they treated like a daughter, who's also part of the Dark Moon Covenant. If I were to shoot her with an arrow, she would just fade into nothing. And the light, she is the producer of the light for this area. Like, the sun is only up because her illusion is here. And actually, if I kill her... Actually, I don't have to go back out. I can fast travel. If I were to kill her, this whole area goes dark. All the enemies pretty much disappear, except for, I think, a couple of the giants, and once I make my way back over to the bridge, that Firekeeper will actually be waiting there, and she's mad. Actually, I don't need to leave this area. There's a couple things I still have to do here. Yeah, she's mad about the fact that you have killed the illusion. So you lose the bonfire because you have to kill her, and when you kill a Firekeeper, you take their soul, but their bonfire becomes useless. You can teleport to it, but you can't rest at it. It no longer refills Estus. It is literally just a point that you can fast travel to, and then once you're there, because you can't use it, you can't fast travel back. So it's literally nothing but an inconvenience to actually waste your time killing the illusion. Other than that, Gwendolyn is a boss fight that I think I'm gonna go after, and there's like 3 boss fights in this area. There's Gwendolyn, Ornstein and Smo, and Priscilla, which is in the Painted World. I think I'm gonna go after Gwendolyn next. I'm gonna use the souls I got from that to actually repair some stuff and do some more upgrades to the armor that I have. I can buy 6 more. Reinforce armor. And I think I've got some souls I can use. Kind of want to keep it all even just because I'm OCD like that. Oh yeah, I've got some souls. But yeah, and you come in contact with all 4 knights. You didn't in the original game, but when they came out with the DLC, they made it to where you can come in contact with all 4 knights. 3 of them are just in the DLC. Because originally he was the only one of the 4 knights you ever actually saw. You always would hear things about the others, but you never saw them. So, yeah, we'll do that. And some puts them all at 4. And then I need 4 more to upgrade them to 5, which I think 5 is their max. So that's 12. And I don't think I have enough to buy those 12. Even if I were to use these boss souls, I don't even think I come close to having enough. So now we can run to, I guess, who I'll fight next, which will be Gwendolyn, just because he's the closest and the easier one. Priscilla is a hassle to have to try and take out. She doesn't have a lot of health. She's really easily killed, but she is very evasive. And we actually we unlock another bonfire, I think, down there. Have to turn this bridge again. Artorias actually ends up being a boss fight. And after you kill him is when Kareen shows up. And she wants the boss soul that you took from him to put at his grave. She makes a grave for him because he did end up succumbing to the Abyss. It's part of the story you hear is that he defeated the Abyss. But that's not what actually happens. There's a time travel thing. And since they always say time is convoluted in Lordran, what actually happens is there's a loop where your character continuously goes back in time, defeats Artorias, and then defeats Manus, which is where the Abyss is spawning from. Okay, so there's a ring I have to wear to get this door to open. I am almost positive I picked up that ring. And now I don't see it. I guess I didn't grab it. Oh no, I had to restart the character and I never went back for it. Basically, behind this statue, there's an illusionary wall. And I guess the easiest way for me to get to it is actually gonna be to take out because you can either get the ring or I think you can take out the illusion, and that will also let you access it. And I really didn't want to have to take her out, but I suppose I have no choice. I will do her the favor of sniping her with sniper bolts. Can I actually... No, I wanted to aim. What in the world would you let me... I know you can aim with this. I'm doing it wrong somehow. I gotta remember... which one of these is the aim button? That ain't it. That ain't it. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to shoot her and hope I hit her in the head. Nope, right in the heart. Well, I guess that's also a kill shot.
Thou that tarnisheth the Godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
Bring it on. I ain't got a problem smacking some faces. I can still use this bonfire, yeah, I believe. Now where are they at? They're down there somewhere. People are basically after me as of right now. Like anybody that knows about the illusion and everything at this point is on their way to kill me. So, yep, there. Ooh, and she brought a friend. That's the Firekeeper. Perish. Oh! I think that's... I don't know who this is. But I believe that was the merchant from Sin's Fortress. Never stood a ghost of a chance. Tell me I'm gonna perish. You don't. No. Okay, I gotta teleport. Because the bridge is down. I completely forgot about that. I hate running in this game so much. So I'm not going to. Actually, I didn't rest at that one bonfire. So it should take me straight back to where I was. Okay, yeah, and now this is open. So rest. I can now also, I don't think I can join the Dark Moon Covenant. Yeah, it's just the boss fight now.
Heretic. First thou offendeth the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord. I am the Dark Sun, Gwyndolin. Let the atonement for thy felonies commence.
Yeah, you about to tone this sword in your mouth. He's got magic. Oh! We have a problem. So I guess a little story... No. Why am I here? Oh, the Firekeeper's technically not dead yet, so I can still use this. Basically, that area is Gwyn's tomb. He's not dead, but when someone succeeds him and uses their soul to keep the fire burning, that's where they're gonna put his body, basically. Oh, and I lost all that humanity. Well, I've got two, so I'll use these and kindle the bonfire. Oh! Oh, well, I'm hollowed. No wonder. So, Gwyndolin was the second son. Gwyn had two sons, two daughters. He thought, I guess, that one was gonna be... Or no, basically, instead of acting like a warrior, he showed too many feminine qualities. So Gwyn sent him off to be raised by some people who raised him like a woman.
Heretic.
Yeah, I know, I'm such a terrible person. And yeah, so he basically just acts like a... Oh, those are arrows. Come on, let's see how close I can get. Nope. Pull out the bow. There you go. Get smacked. He's supposed to run. Oh, there you go. One more hit and he's done for. Basically, if he goes up high like that on his little snake legs, you know he's about to use the bow. Bye-bye.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
Yeah, apparently it's some weird magic he's got where he makes the hallway look like it's incredibly long, when in reality, the hallway was really only this... Ooh, an achievement. The hallway was not long in the first place. It was an illusion. I guess he's practiced in illusion magic. What do I get here? Sunlight blade. And over here... the armor that the Firekeeper wears, and then this one I actually think is empty. Yes, and what this represents basically is the three... He's got 4 children. You really only hear of 3. That one was for the son that he erased from history. That's why his chest is empty. That one was for his main daughter. This one was either for Gwendolyn, I think was for Gwendolyn, because the other daughter was given up to protect the Ring City, which is something you don't see or even hear about until Dark Souls 3. And she basically has a magic that as long as she is asleep, time is completely stopped. And then when you kill her, or actually you don't kill her, you wake her up by accident, and all the time that's passed passes all at once. Not gonna rest there. So now she's taken care of. Or he's taken care of. So now I probably gotta deal with that Firekeeper at some point. I don't know where she's at, and that kinda scares me. Because I could walk around a corner and her just backstab me and be like, what's up? Noticed you literally took away our sunlight. Just thought I'd say something to you about it. I think she's actually on this bridge. Oh? Where in the world did she go? Because I gotta deal with her now, otherwise I'll forget, and that'll just become a headache I don't want to deal with when I'm not prepared for it and I run up on her. Of course, I get here as the elevator's going up. Something's not normal. She's supposed to be here. I guess she just left. Which makes me slightly uncomfortable. Because I know I'm supposed to fight her. I don't know. I guess I'll just randomly run up on her one day and get owned. Now, come back, elevator. I hope I can still access the Painted World, because I've never killed Gwendolyn first. I'll be disappointed if I can. Because my goal is to take out every boss, including the optional ones. Which unfortunately means I have to fight Black Dragon Calamite. I don't have to turn the bridge again. I can pretty much just get to the Painted World from here. You just come down here, and that where we were walking on those rafters, and those dudes were up there, and I had to cut down a chandelier. That's right down here. The place where I said Tarkus's armor would have been had I have had him for the fight. And it looks like it's there anyway. What in the world? I gotta take these guys on. Not one at a time. Ooh. But not all at once. Because they can, I believe, inflict bleed. And they can backstab. But my poise right now, because of the giant's armor, is through the roof. So I don't see them hurting me anytime soon. Ooh. No. Okay. I got back up and pwned him. Hey, you're not just walking away. Give me your throwing knife. Walking away like he did something. Just get you guys back. So yeah, his armor and his shield and his sword was here anyway. That's weird. I thought that only showed up if you used him in the fight. And once you're in here, there's no going back. Turn around, the bridge is just a drop-off. But pretty much, that cutscene never would have triggered if I didn't have the peculiar doll that we went back and got when I went back to the asylum. And this bonfire, like once you're in here, you're actually stuck because I cannot use this bonfire to warp. This bonfire is cut off from the others. I don't know how they do it, but this one is cut off. So now get some points in endurance. I want more than that, so I guess I'm gonna have to use a boss soul. Use Gwendolyn's. Smo's, because I'm never going to get their weapons. And that should be enough. Make sure I don't have any more. Yep, that was all. So I'll get 5 points into that, maybe, yeah. And then throw the rest into Vitality. Alright, and this area is pretty much just, it's real small. This is not a big area. Like, it's almost just as small as the asylum. It's just got a lot of up, like you can go really far up. But, I think I'm going to save this area for another video. So, I'm going to end this one off here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you liked it. It's always appreciated. The channel is growing. I believe I've got like 26 subscribers, and that is more than I ever thought I'd get. You know, just me just playing a Dark Souls, which is already an old game. I do have plans. I have not forgotten about Minecraft. I'm still going to go back to that. I just kind of got burnt out on it and wanted to show that I'm doing more of a variety. It's not just a Minecraft channel. When the new Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl comes out, I have pre-ordered Diamond. I need to get a capture card for my Switch, and I'm going to play that on the channel. I've actually contemplated if I wanted my first run of the game to be normal, or if I wanted to do a Nuzlocke. If you have an opinion on that, put that in the comments, because that is definitely something that I'm gonna need. I'll probably, if I don't see any comments about it, I'm just gonna do a normal playthrough. If you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, it's basically a way to make the game harder by having predetermined sets of rules that you have to stick by. Like things that are completely unnecessary to do, but it's just a way to restrict yourself to make the game harder, because Pokemon games have never been known for being difficult. It's just the collection aspect of the game, I guess. I've loved Pokemon ever since I was a kid. It was actually the first video game I ever got, was Fire Red for the Nintendo Micro, if you remember what those are. But this is where I'm going to leave this one off, guys. Well, if I can... Oh. This is where I'm going to leave this one off. I've been Pipknot, signing out.